Hello, my name is Naya Zapop, and this is my environmental literacy final plan. Environmental literacy summary. In this course, we learned the many ways our actions can harm the environment and communities around us. The decisions we make can cause pollution, deforestation, habitat loss, and climate change. The pollution is the introduction of contaminants into the natural environment that cause adverse change. Deforestation is the purposeful clearing of forested land. Habitat loss is the process by which a natural habitat becomes incapable of supporting its native species, and climate change is a large-scale change that impacts the global weather patterns. A lot of the time, we don't realize how much our decisions harm the environment. We live in a fast-paced society where efficiency and convenience is put before the environment, increasing the environmental damages. There are things that we can do as a community and individually to slow and reverse the damages already done. With the proper knowledge and attitude, we can all collectively improve the environment. A term we learned in Unit 6 was steward. A steward is someone who is responsible for something else. We can all be environmental stewards if we do our parts to protect the environment. These steps don't need to be big, major steps, because if everyone does little steps, they can make a big difference in protecting our earth. Ways to live more sustainable. Sustainable living is the practice of reducing your demand for natural resources. Living a sustainable lifestyle has many benefits, not only for the environment, but for health as well. There are many things you can do to live more sustainably. The first way is to use less energy. We use energy in everything we do, from turning your lights on in the morning, to brushing your teeth, to watching TV, and cooking breakfast, and commuting, using cars to commute from work or school every day. There are ways to still be able to do these things and remain sustainable. By doing things like turning the lights off after leaving your room, turning the water off while brushing your teeth, taking shorter showers, and using renewable energy sources like solar power, wind power, and water power, you can significantly save energy. The second way to live more sustainable is to recycle. Recycling is something that many households do on and off, but not consistently. Most households use a lot of metal and plastic products like water bottles and soda cans. These things are recyclable and should be recycled. Plastic and metal are not biodegradable. Something that is biodegradable is capable of being decomposed by bacteria or any other living organism. Since they are not biodegradable, if they are thrown out incorrectly, they will cause harm to the environment. A lot of plastic and metal products are thrown into the ocean and cause damage to the biolife that lives down there. To avoid this, you should recycle these items so they can be repurposed and created into something else. The third way to live a more sustainable lifestyle is to eat less meat. Eating less meat can significantly reduce the greenhouse gas emissions. According to the way we eat, it takes 13 pounds of grain to produce 1 pound of beef and 3 pounds of grain for 1 pound of chicken. By eating less meat, you are helping to decrease the greenhouse gases put into the atmosphere. One of the biggest greenhouse gases is methane. Methane is a gas produced from cow manure, and it also traps heat. The high emissions from methane contributes to climate change. Eating less meat will reduce the methane emissions, which would decrease climate change. The fourth way to live a more sustainable lifestyle is to go paperless. We are in an age where technology is very accessible. Everything is online, making going paperless fairly easy. Going paperless would stop some of the excess cutting down of trees, and it will also reduce the amount of waste that is created. Going paperless all at once is very extreme, but decreasing your paper use little by little will make a difference as well. Some changes would be only using paper for keeping important records or contact information. Implementing these small differences will still make a difference because you are using less paper overall. The last way to live a more sustainable lifestyle is by using recyclable alternatives. Using recyclable alternatives is a way to significantly reduce your waste. You are not creating new waste or using new resources, which helps the environment overall. Recyclable alternatives can include straws made from recycled plastic, jeans made from recycled waste, and reusable grocery bags instead of plastic. My sustainable community. A sustainable community for me would consist of everyone using renewable energy, electric cars, recycling, and using recyclable alternatives. Friends will carpool to school or work some days to reduce their gas emissions. There will be local markets that sell organic foods instead of processed foods, and they will also be more affordable. People would do more walking or riding bikes instead of driving cars. Plastic products would decrease and recyclable alternatives would increase. More people will grow their own foods at homes, which would make the foods fresher. A sustainable society will overall be healthier, cleaner, and the plants and animals would be thriving. There will be little to no pollution in the air or water. Ways to educate people. There are many different ways to educate people about ways to live a sustainable lifestyle and how their decisions can harm the environment. The best way to educate people is to find the way that works for them. Some people are visual learners and can learn from graphs, diagrams, and pictures that demonstrate the message you're trying to relay. Other people are hands-on and can learn from personal experience or hands-on activities that allow them to see and feel the effects that their decisions have on the environment. Other people can listen to lectures that are based off of research and describe ways that make the environment better. This is the end of my project. Thank you.